run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carry here for Robinson, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. The Falcons at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
In motion right, Olave. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Touchdown!
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down and 3.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Save. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Strike.
7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40. Go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Flash move. Ready.
Ritter. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Let's go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ritter will set up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Check, 93's the mic. Check, 93's the mic. I got him. Check, 93's the mic. What we got? Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is Smith with a grab. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the double. 10, on the 10, 10, 25, check.
Ritter going to change it up. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. You know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9.
Striker, 3-3. Needle blue. Claws red.
Ritter back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Go ultra. Check 43.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That went into the hands of Flowers. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 2nd and 11 now.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Achane will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6 guys. Triple 38.
On the give, here's Robinson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Bandit.
Steal, black.
93's the mic, 93's the mic. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. 49, check 49, check.
Steal, check, steal.
He's checking Craig. Check your hot read.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Ritter. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Hey, full fury.
Jump.
Red, yellow.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mega.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
He's checking. Check 52.
In motion right, Olave. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and 2. Tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 44.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Red.
Check,
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and a couple.
32.
Kill.
52 blaster.
Let's go. We got double up.
Hey, check Mega.
Slam. Watch the edge.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. 45. White.
Check 3. Watch out.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. We'll get this up to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 7. Achane gets it from the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Double time. 4 down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch twist. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch 57 to Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Ritter now.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
I'm coming after you. 57's Mike 57.
Drag him 60.
Hooker.
That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And I think the ball's out.
And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Olave holds it in.
And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Shot, 17. Strike.
Check 26, check 26. No.
10 cycles. Ready.
Hand off now to Robinson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll motion Pitts. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second down and 6 now. The give now to Abanikanda. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 4.
60 rounds.
Check. Tighten up.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a real. Don't want trouble. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1.